No problem. You're quite welcome, D-Mall. Okay, and let's take a look at Newbie's game. So welcome in, Newbie. So we got Newbie here and a Monty. Let's take a look at what we got. Mix of tier 8s, 9s, and 10s. You're the high tier. Two high tier battleships on the other side, Montana and the Conqueror, which is going to HE spam Iowa, which is always good. Rich Lou Vladdy. Double Petrol will be annoying. And then, yeah. Now, Shikaku, which means you got to be watching out for the Torps. And there's the Enterprise. So let's take a look and see how this game goes. Okay, we are on the Atlantic. So we'll speed up the start. And just get going into the action. And can you hear me, newbie?
Yeah.
Okay. So, slow it down now. Okay. Just good check. You got actual decent support coming down today. You're not getting a lemming train against you, which is always a good feel. And shots out onto that Iowa. Good early shots. It's the only thing you have range on. You saw it early. Take the chance to get it. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. And one over pen. Still 1,300 damage, which is critical, as we saw for the other ones. Okay, so you got the Talon, the Monty, the Iowa down towards you. Iowa's giving you the full broadside, like the shot selection on the Iowa here. You're not getting the broadside yet from that Talon. And yeah, that looks nice, newbie. That looks nice. Good chunking, 1,500 or 1,000 damage. Yeah, good shot selection. Okay, so let's look at what we've seen so far. So at this point, we're seeing Talon, Iowa, Monty, Petro, Conquer. So we got a hard push down here to A, and you got a Des Moines and a John Bart that look AFK. So at this point, I'm starting to think, oh crap, I've probably got to kite away. The Lenin and the Chappie are way away. The Petro is not going to be able to stand up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably not a bad idea to take some shots, start turning around and kiting way down the one line, because this is going to be a challenge to pull out. Good choice on the Talon, though you can't see it, so you're holding and waiting for it to show up because you know it's going to show up again pretty soon. There we go. You see the Talon being detected. Good choice of shot, especially because that Talon is so susceptible to broadside AP citadels. Oh, that looks nice on the dispersion. There we go. One citadel and 20,000 damage. That Talon's basically gone. Good call on the focus, and boom. Talon's off the field. Starting to slow down the speed.
This is my one bad shot here on the Iowa.
Oh, you can have bad shots.
Forgot how much ships power slide.
Oh, yeah. 5 ricochets, ooh, if that's rough. So at this point, my only concern from your positioning is, like I said, you've got, even with the Talon gone, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships down there. Now, your ships are coming in, but you're front leading with the battleship, and you're detected by, oh gosh. Yeah, you've got that. I don't even know what's down there. I can't tell. Looks like your Monty. Yeah, you got that Monty down there, that Conquer, which is about to have angle on you, and 2 Petros you can't see. Plus the Iowa you're trying to straddle the shots between. You can't hear Newbie? We'll turn Newbie up then. Let me just bump Newbie's volume up.
I'm not talking very much, by the way, either.
Yeah, I usually have volume down, though, a little bit in the Discord, so I
Yeah.
bumped you up. Can you hear him now, guys?
I'm talking. Hello.
Okay. So let's keep looking at these shot selections. So, I was giving you the turn. You are slowing down. You're starting to speed up again.
I'm trying to get my rear turrets into action.
Yep, I mean, well, 12 turrets on him. If they get over that island, which they will, that should be a real clean shot. There we go. Triple Citadel, 81,000 damage, not even 4 minutes into the game, and the Destroy. So, nice job. Okay, at this point, you gotta watch out. Yep, there comes the Conquer HE spam. There comes the Monty still trying to hit you. Boom. There we go. And there's the Petro. So yeah, heal, because it's not worth using the repair. Okay, good choice of shot selection again. You don't have a real good angle on the Petro, and you can't see the Conqueror at any decent line at this point. Ooh, that hurts. Not bad. Keep hammering that turn, keep hammering that turn. And no second fire, so not using that repair. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so Monty is still giving you that angle to an extent. And he's border humping the line, so good choice on the aiming thing. Turning it out now. Two citadels, 34,000. Nicely done. Yeah, you're getting a really good Sigma on your shots here. About the only thing I'd knock you for at this point is just you are lurking around because you want that Monty. Like, I mean, I know the feel. You got the 138,000 damage already. You want that damage, and it's the temptation to be greedier than you need to be because this point, the Petro and the Conqueror's only shots are still onto you, so you're going to keep chunking from them. And that Monty is turning to start hitting you. So yeah, you're starting to turn away, but you are asking to get RNG flipping on you in the spreadsheet saying time to die. Plus the stopping here because you want to keep taking those shots. It's a good idea for dodging, but with the Montana being so slow, you're going to take forever to get back here.
The reason I'm stopping here is because I know I have a heal, and I know I'm angled to Petro and Conqueror well enough.
And that's not a bad idea. Yeah, you're in a very good angle position because of the range they're taking, and your Des Moines is finally in position to where it can deny the Petro and such range. However, that Des Moines is going to hurt here in a sec if he pushes forward too much. Okay, so we're starting the backup now. Keep working that Monty. 7,000 tick down on you. Keep just chipping damage off on him. Nicely done, nicely done. And that Monty's making a mistake here. Monty should not have turned out to you. That is a poor play by him. You got to know that he's coming in, and you should not be turning out. Even with the island there, that's going to probably block your shots, or at least some of your shots. Yeah, it's still 4 shots getting through, and yeah, that Monty made a terrible choice there. So if you're ever in that situation as the enemy Monty, guys, your best play, because remember, you're right here, your best play isn't turning out. You want to turn in because you're going to take the angle, you're going to angle yourself to this Monty in a way that he can't hit you hard anymore, and it's going to put you bow in on the Des Moines and the Petra, which is going to give you a chance to try to overmatch them and hammer them. But turning out just guarantees, I mean, you turn out, you look at him, Des Moines, shots, Petro, shots, Jean Bart, shots, Monty, shots. If he turns in and he's here, still stuff has shots, but it's a lot harder when you are angled or bow in than when you're given broadside to a Monty. Speed it up just a hair. Still have 50,000, still have 3 heals. Next target, okay, Conqueror's coming in. And no fire there. Ooh, that is lucky with how many shots you take. Okay, interesting choice there. Why the Petro instead of the Conqueror?
Conqueror has superhero, and Petro's in a position to really mess with my team.
Okay, that's a good reasoning. So, if you're playing on a randoms, I would say shoot the Conqueror, because the Conqueror is giving you more. But as he is noticing, if you look at this positioning, Petro is currently blocking the Des Moines, the Petropavlovsk from pushing over. The other Petro is blocking the Lenin and the Z-23 from coming behind, and their AA is enough, they're going to hammer those Enterprise planes. So he's trying to force Cardinal Arc out of position, which is exactly the right call right now. Conqueror is going to be paying the butt, but as he said, super heal, so you're not going to kill it off quickly. Petro doesn't have the super heal, and even though it's not a great angle, you're just trying to force him out of position, so another Doomsday and Bazy JS39D can push out. And one ricochet, but once again, you know, you're just working to get some damage down. And here comes another set of conch shots. So we're starting to turn. Getting that angle again. You're giving a little bit of broadside to that Petro, but you got the heals to survive it, and you dodge a lot of that Conqueror stuff with it. And just angled still. That's a play a lot of players fail to give the proper angle, and the Petro starts citadeling them because they turn a hair too far to get all 3 guns. So, as you look now, by focusing that Petro is now forced to back up. The Conqueror's coming into support, but that means that this is giving Doomsday and the Petro Pavlovsk of Newbie's team a chance to push into A and challenge. That's also freed up the Lenin to start to move forward because this Petro is now kited out. So this Petro is useless, and this Petro can start to look. But they've forced him out of position, which gives the Des Moines and the Petro a better angle. Meanwhile, at the other cap, you're up by 2, and you're consistently, yeah, you're fine. Okay, switch to HE. So, he knows the Petro's not got a good angle for AP, so he's going to switch to the HE and try to just start hammering him down. And you look, boom, 5,000 damage instead of 4 ricochets. No fire, which is a shame, but we got it. Good, stop here and start backing up, because you're in a position where you can immediately charge away if you need to. But you're still not getting chunked a lot. Check the Conqueror just like you should. And back to the Petro. Ooh, I wouldn't have switched back to the AP. I'm still not getting a good angle here. I'm going to use the HE at least one more salvo, because he's just not giving me a good angle. And if we use the HE, maybe we get the fire and use it. But it's not a terrible idea. And now that Des Moines, that Z23, and that Petro's positioning has allowed them to work the Conqueror. So Newbie sees it here clearly, and that's why he starts aiming at the Conqueror. And sees that the Conqueror's going down, no point in shooting, so back to the Petro. Keep backing up, keep backing up. Oh, and there's that Petro. Now, that Petro is broadside, but there's nothing you can do about that. You're starting to turn your ship so that you're trying to avoid that angle, and the Petro luckily did not fire on you. Speed it up just a hair here. So, back to the HE, which is what I'd recommend with the Petro taking that angle. Try to get the fires on him, force the DCPs out, burn down his AA superstructure. Another good reason is, like you just saw, he took off AA mounts. So the AA mounts coming off really helps the Enterprise because the Enterprise is a tier 8. There goes that other Petro, so now it's down to Cardinal Arc, as well as a Richelieu, the Moskva, and the Shikaku. So, Petro's going to be gone, back to the AP. And just a little bit of a shotgun dispersion attempt so that, depending on what happens, you can make sure he dies. But he's dead already. So really good work there. You're going to take A, and you're still blocking C. You look towards that thing, and you see that the Thunder is still doing okay against the Moskva, and the Chappie's there to help. Good choice to look that way. Spotter plane's not a bad idea here to help with the Moskva. Yep, there we go. Boom. And you guys are about to point them out as well. Okay, long-range shots over the horizon. Just tracking in his shots. Not looking bad. There we go. Not looking bad at all. A little too far. Now, but you notice, if the Moskva didn't do that little wiggle, he would have been perfect on the shots, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm the Thunder, I'm really tempted to slow down here, try to force that Moskva to accidentally ram me. Because we're going to win the game, and I'm going to die as the Thunder. There's not really a good chance I get out of this alive. Even with the support, I'm going to die. So I would, if I was the Thunder, think about trying to stop and ram that Moskva, take him out of the game. But probably not thinking about that in the heat of the moment. Just keep chipping damage, ricochets, unfortunately. And it's 9-4, 767 to 118, and it's just the question of, do you break 200k at this point? Okay, so there's the Richelieu showing up again. There's the Moskva. Moskva's turning. Oh, bad luck. Still a good chunk, but a little bit of bad luck there. And good angling. Now that Moskva's turning broadside because he has no choice at this point. And this should be a kill. Or if he has my RNG, it's going to be a 4 over pens and he has 300 health left. And the boom, the Citadel, 8 Citadels, 3 kills. And setting up for the Richelieu, still at a good angle. Turned a little perfect. Turning it a little just so you got the angle. Pop's place member. And you did break the 200k mark. Yeah. Okay, pot shots towards that Richelieu you can't see. Got 5,800 damage, which is not bad at all. He's going to go down, and that'll be basically game. And so this game is just about over, so I'm just going to say a couple things. First off, really well played in terms of angling, really good shot selection and thought process. For all of those of you that are wanting to learn how to play high-level BBs, admittedly, and Newbie will agree with me here, I'm sure you got some luck on the RNG with those shots.
Oh yeah.
But that's just the
Usually.
nature of the game. If you're going to have a high damage game, it's all RNG on the luck. However, he did a very good job of taking advantage of the ships that made mistakes. Ships made mistakes, he took advantage, and his thought process on what he was shooting was perfect, as well as that angling. The backing up angle to give yourself the ability to escape, and 2, the really nice shot line for your 4 guns was great. So really well played, and seriously, look at this game if you want to look at how to play some high-level battleships well. Because it's not, the damage may or may not happen, but Newbie puts himself in a position to get that damage because of how he set himself up with that game.
Yeah, a good tip for battleships, for if you're playing at all, is I always like to just angle away and kite away so you can leave. And then even if you take that, 30k damage as you're turning, it's usually better to angle away.
Yeah, exactly. And you made a really good choice on shot selection. So anyway, well done, Newbie. We're going to get back into our playing of warships, ladies and gentlemen.